Okay, so now you've finished your mindfulness and you feel calm and you feel relaxed, we're now going to do a pulse raiser. Okay, so we're going to get your heart rate up. And today we're going to look at doing a pulse raiser through the form of cross country. So for those who don't know what cross country is, it's not like a 100-meter sprint. It's not a sprinting race. It's more of a longer distance. So we're not trying to run as fast as we can. We're trying to go at a gradual speed, so therefore we can run over a long period of time. So for you guys, we're going to do a pulse raiser, but do it in the form of a cross-country run. So as some of you would have done last term, we did a cross-country run, and we tried to run for 10 minutes straight. Okay, and the idea was that we don't go out sprinting to begin with, and then walk, and then sprint, and then walk. We sort of try to get one constant tempo. So imagine if sprinting was 100% of your maximum effort, you're not going to be able to run 10 minutes of 100% maximum effort. So therefore we're going to run at maybe 65, 70, maybe even 75% of what we think maximum is, and then we can hold it for that duration. Okay, because what our body does is when we work at 100% or really, really hard, lactic acid builds up in our muscles. And what happens is that carbon dioxide, that needs to get out of our muscles. So our muscles build in carbon dioxide. We need to then breathe in oxygen to sort of get rid of the carbon dioxide, but because we're working really, really hard, our muscles are getting really, really tired, and we can't get enough oxygen to get rid of the muscles, get rid of the lactic acid in our muscles, and therefore we start tiring. So therefore what we need to do is run at this 70%, and we then can hold that for a long, long duration of time, okay? If you watch Mo Farah, for example, he doesn't sprint 100 miles an hour, he runs at a constant speed when he runs a marathon, okay? And it's the same with every athlete. And there are some people who might be able to run slightly quicker at that constant speed, and there'll be some that run slightly slower. But you need to then find your own speed to run at, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to run for 7 minutes at that constant speed, and then you're going to get 1 minute rest, and then you're going to run that 7 minutes again, and your aim is to run the same distance in both sets of 7 minutes, okay? Good luck. Okay guys, really, really well done on the running. Obviously we ran 7 minutes, then we had a rest, and we ran another 7 minutes. And the aim was to get a similar distance for the first 7 minutes and the second 7 minutes. What you'll tend to find is at the beginning of a race, you often feel fresh because you haven't done any running. So therefore, sometimes we have the tendency, so let's sometimes have the urge to run a little bit quicker, and then we start to fade, okay? When we do a cross-country race, it's really, really important almost to start slower than what you think your actual jogging pace is, and then slowly you work your way up to it, because you can always get quicker. If you start off too quickly, you then will always be sort of fatiguing, and you'll find the race much, much harder, okay? So just one little tip to take away from this lesson is when we're doing a cross country, almost start a little bit slower and then slowly build yourself into the race, okay? The good thing now is we've had a 7 minute run, then we had a rest, then we had a 7 minute run. You now have like a benchmark and a target. So whenever you want to go out and do a little jog in the garden, you now know the track you did for 7 minutes. You can then go whenever you want and take on that 7 minutes again. And then you can beat it, okay? Then you can try it again in maybe 2 weeks' time and see if you can beat it again. But it's a good one when you have a free time to try to beat your previous total, okay? Enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the rest of the lesson, and good effort today in the lesson. Well done.